it just means connect with every actor site that you could possibly connect with. All the casting directors often have pages. Twitter is a great spot for it. So I would say Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. These days, a lot of casting directors also have YouTube channels too, where they're posting tips and tricks and hacks and best practices. So I would say, like, start with whatever platform you use the most. TikTok these days now too is probably a pretty viable one, where they're putting little TikTok videos and or Instagram reels about these are the top 5 traps or these are the top 5 tips. And you follow those people, and often not only do you get a vibe for what they look for, because every casting director is different with their preferences. There's, like any industry, there's rules, like the things you don't do and the things you do, but everyone has exception to those rules. Some casting directors don't care about props. Some casting directors like never use a prop. Other people would say be verbatim on the script and never improvise. Other people would say, oh, I love it if you can improvise a little bit and add a little bit here and there. So you can get to learn every casting director's idiosyncrasies. But also they're posting often these days. I know here in Toronto, all the casting director sites, they're posting them on the traditional casting casting websites where the agents would find them. But often they're just posting breakdowns on social media so they can cast a little wider net, potentially to reach actors who are not represented. So just like literally Google casting, or maybe not Google, but go onto Facebook, go into the search and type in casting director or casting or acting, and then add all these groups, add all those pages, and just follow them, interact with them. Be cognizant of not being like pushy or that weirdo actor that's like immediately slipping in the DMs to be like, hey, look at me. Develop relationships with people. Often the strategy is a few comments, like a post of theirs, comment, say, hey, this is great, I really love that, very insightful, and then keep doing that so that you start to pop up on their radar, and then maybe they click on your profile and they're like, hey, you're an actor. Or maybe because of that interaction, you start popping up into their feed, so that when you're posting your demo reel or posting news about the new show that you're in, or the new production that you're a part of, or the new play that you're going to be in, they'll start to see that. And then once you do have a relationship, maybe you can eventually say things like, hey, I just wanted to invite you to my play. We're opening night next week. Your name's going to be on the VIP guest list. It's on me. Feel free to come by, check out the show. Anything you want to add to that social media? We're trying to give you like actual actionable tips and or tools and or things that you can actually do.
And I know you touched on networking as well, and like it's not even just with casting or casting directors, it's also with just random people. There was somebody I met on Instagram named Mowgli, who I'm still friends with, and he has put me in a music video of his, and like so we did that together, and we still talk, we still share videos, we still like just develop relationships with people. Even if you're looking just to practice, there's Zoom reads where people are looking for actors to read over Zoom their scripts, and there's tons of groups out there for that. And so just keep brushing up your skills. Like there's so many things that you can be doing with your time rather than waiting for your email to ding or your phone to ding with the next audition. There's so much you can do.
Right. Lamenting, oh, woe is me. It's been a month since I got an audition. It's like, go out and get it, let people know who you are. And just remember that it's called social media. So a lot of social media sort of best practices are, how would you, if you walked into a room with these people, how would you approach them? How would you talk to them? How would you chat them up? And if you're doing awkward, weird, pushy things that people are like, that rubbed, like, you don't want to burn bridges immediately by getting in people's faces, being like, hey, I saw you're a casting director, I'm an actor, can you please book me, and here's my headshot that a non-professional took, and it's just a selfie, and here's my TikTok reel as my demo. Like you'll burn that bridge. And one other thing that I would say is and this I can say without a doubt, this has made me thousands of dollars in my career when I add up the bookings. But look for casting notices that people fit. You don't know how many times, like I'm notorious for this, and I will tag everyone. I like if I see a breakdown and it's like 60 to 70-year-old female grandmother type, Ray Kennington is getting a tag. So I'm always tagging my friends and other actors that I know. There's also a lot of other producers and directors who are like, they're booking shorts, and they'll reach out to me and they'll be like, "Hey Lars, do you know anyone?" So the more, like, call it like booking karma you can get out there. And then what happens is you end up getting tagged by all those people, because what do we want to do as humans? When we get paid a favor, there's something in us innately where we like almost feel bad. It's almost like a weird psychology hack that if you want to get something done for you, help someone first, and they're like, "Oh fuck, this guy's tagging me and booking me and recommending to me these directors. Like, I got to do something to pay back this favor now."
Yeah.
And sooner or later, when they see something that fits you, you'll get the tag on Facebook, or you'll get the DM on Instagram saying, "Hey, my director friend is casting. The breakdown fits you perfectly." So put out that karma, and all those good vibes, helping other people, and it comes back. I've had direct bookings that, like, in one booking, it's over $1,000 for a day on set, where I was just tagged on Facebook as a friend, and it was someone who I had tagged several other times every time I saw them. So the more you can do that, like, almost think of yourself as a casting director or an agent yourself. If you could be like an agent to 50 of your other actor friends and put out all these good vibes, it will no doubt come back to you in some shape or form. Maybe not equal. I don't think you should be like keeping score, being like, "Oh, what the fuck? I've tagged this person 3 times and they haven't tagged me once." Never think.
They're also your friends, right? Like you want to tag them.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, again, it's that the thought of a rising tide lifts all boats. So if your friends are doing well and they're connected and they're getting work and they're happier and meeting more people, and you're in that network, it is about community, and that's what social media should be about. Joining all these communities and getting known and building relationships. So yeah, use social media. It's fucking amazing. The fact that we have, like we've said this before, there's no better time. If any part of you right now is like, "Oh, this is the shittiest time to be an actor," you have social media, so you have global distribution, you have global connection, you can access markets that you could never access before. You could literally DM like celebrities and end up to having chats with them. It's incredible. Plus, in your phone, you have a camera that at one point in history, only the 5 old white men that own studios in Hollywood would ever be able to access. So there's no, like, we live in the golden age of media here. So please take advantage of that. And instead of scrolling, and comparing yourself to people and being like, "Oh, look what they got," use social media and your phone as a business tool to make money and to be proactive, rather than just like droning away looking at garbage reels. Although, man, can I ever sink into an Instagram reel wormhole? I'm really good at Instagram reels these days.